Thanks, Gary. Here with Coach Mike McGarvey. Obviously, Mike, I think you saw a little bit of what you wanted in the second half, and that's to continue to fight.
Yeah, I wish we had it for 40 minutes. Obviously, I don't think we anticipated playing that poorly, and credit to Colgate. They came out here with good intentions to play hard, and they took us out of our rhythm in the first half, and they made a ton of shots. They shot the ball great. That's why they're top of the league. But this is a learning lesson for our team here in January that hopefully will apply as we go into February and March.
You look at certain games and you say to yourself, well, we can burn that one. I don't think you burn this one. I think you look at it, you learn from it, correct?
Yeah, I don't think our group can burn any tapes right now. We've got to keep on continuing to improve and learn, and we've done some good things in this game also. It's not like it was all bad, right? But the spirit that we played in the second half, if we had that for the first 20, and that's been a little bit what we've been struggling through, like trying to find the consistency over 40 minutes, but we'll get there.
Okay, I appreciate it, Mike. Thanks for a couple minutes.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks. Guys, tough one for Lafayette, but they're right back at it. Like you said, there's always another game. Back to you.
There always is, and Mike, thank you again for a terrific job on the sidelines. And let's take a look at some of the highlights, and then we'll get out of here.
Well, as Coach McGarvey alluded to, a lot of them are going to be from the guys in the maroon shirts. That's Jalen Cox, and he was just absolutely on fire in the first half. They just got off to such a good start. Louis Jacques with a nice job. You saw their ball movement was impeccable. So many good plays off the dribble from Colgate, and they just were relentless. And again, the dribble drive, that was Cox on the feed that time, and the finish by Chandler Baker. The big guy's ability to pass the ball can't go without notice. That time he finds Carlissimo in the corner, and Colgate was just clicking on all cylinders offensively. Here's Mark Butler with a circus finish. Even the shots that Lafayette made, Gary, were hard-earned. They were difficult shots. Here's one of the few out of that offense on the dribble drive, and the freshman Malik Rasul knocks one down. And there you see an example of just how difficult it was for Lafayette. The couple of threes they had in the first half were the result of loose balls, as so often is the case. There's the freshman Caleb Williams, a good hustle play to save that ball in bounds. The Colgate defense breaks down, and one of the few open looks that Lafayette had from three. Final analysis though, this kid is really, really good. He is Jeff Woodward, and he's probably the premier big man in the league. He's so difficult to stop around the bucket. There's Louis Jacques again from downtown, and once again, just so many weapons. Louis Jacques again. In the second half, you heard Mike McGarvey talk about the fight of the Leopards, and Andrew Phillips kind of led the charge as Lafayette basically played Colgate to a standstill in the second half, and largely because of the play of this young man, Andrew Phillips. He's such a competitor, kind of a grinder, blue-collar guy, and again, Mark Butler getting to the rim. It doesn't go in, but Phillips gets another look, and that's kind of Andrew Phillips in a nutshell. That's how hard he plays, and I think Mike McGarvey wants that kind of effort from everybody every time out.
And there you get a look at the numbers as Colgate shot 56% from beyond the arc, 58% in the game. And you pretty much aren't going to beat any team that shoots the ball as well as they did. They held Lafayette to 42% shooting from beyond the arc. Lafayette was at 9 for 19. For them, that's 47%. So all the numbers favor. And if you look individually, 21 points for Louis Jacques. That's his third 20-plus ball game this year. Cox had 11, 10 for Cummins, and 17 and 8 rebounds for Jeff Woodward. On the other side, Phillips 18, Vanderbond 17, and Alex Chaikin a dozen. Today was all Colgate from the very start of the ball game.
It really was, Gary, and as well as we've overstated it, how well they played offensively, I still maintain that the reason this game went the way it did was Colgate's defense triggered all this stuff. They were just relentless defensively.
Agreed. I thought the defense was just as good as it was at the other end of the floor. That's it. Final score. Colgate wins it by a 90-67 score. The Lafayette men will travel to Loyola for their Wednesday game. We'll stay right here and invite you to come back at 6 o'clock on Wednesday night when the Lafayette women will take on Loyola. That's it for John Leone, for Mike Joseph, for the Astound television team headed up by Chris Zaya. We thank you so much for spending time with us. I'm Gary Labach. Goodbye, everybody.